All right. And we are still looking at the synonyms. We talk about incessant. When something is incessant, it is continuous. All right? Yes. Something incessant, I repeat, is continuous. All right? The incessant disturbance of the birds at night is something that is appalling. All right? Then we talk about interred. So inter means to bury. Another word for buried is what? Inhumed. All right? Yes, so interred, past tense, buried, past tense, inhumed, past tense. The opposite of, bury is what? Inhumed, or is what? Exhumed. All right? Yes, that means when you remove dead body from the ground. Then imperative. Imperative is crucial. Crucial, talk about vital, talk about important. That's it's very imperative we forestall that measure. Okay? Yes, that means crucial, vital, important, sine qua non. All right? Paramount. Okay? Yes. Entice. Don't try to entice me with the money. Tempt. Another word is lure. All right? When something is absurd, it's an absurd situation. That's a good synonymous word for it is nonsensical. You could have ridiculous. We can have ludicrous too. You can have farcical. All right? So that's that. So when you restrain something, you prevent or you forestall. So since we have past tense here, restraint, synonymous words should be what? In the past. Restrained, prevented, forestalled. All right? So we still have renowned, popular, then famous. Okay? If you are a renowned scholar, that means you are a popular scholar or a famous scholar. Like Wole Soyinka is a renowned literary scholar. That means he's popular, he's famous. All right? Stamina means strength. Another word for strength is what? Verb. Okay? Then we have a forestall. When you forestall someone from doing something, you have prevented the person. You have stopped the person. That's another word. Then to endure means to tolerate. All right, that's the word for it, synonymous word. Or you put up with the person. Then trepidation itself means what? Fear. All right, has the trepidation, the fear of approaching women. Then lugubrious means what? Sad or melancholic. All right, if it is melancholy, it's a noun. All right, but melancholic is what? Is an adjective, and all these ones are adjectives. Okay, so you cannot use verb in place of adjective. They must maintain the same part of speech. All true. Okay, so that in our next class we continue. All right, welcome back. We are still on synonyms, and we have the following ones on the board. Stern. Stern, that's the next word. Stern means to be strict. All right, say stern gentleman. All right, stern. Then lax. If you are morally lax, that means you are very weak morally, flexible, easily compromised. Okay, then we talk about facade. It is a facade smile. That's false. All right, facade, false. All right, alter ego. That's the next word. Your alter ego is your bosom friend. All right, that's your best friend or your intimate friend. All right, that's that. And this word you see here, sonorous, although it means beautiful but not physical beauty, it is always used to refer to the voice of humans. All right, especially singers. For example, you have a sonorous voice. You cannot just see a lady and say you are so sonorous, please come. No, you don't use it to describe physical beauty. All right, yes. So the word sonorous is used for voice. When your voice is high pitched, it's sonorous. Venal. Most politicians in Africa are venal in their attitudes toward political issues. All right, the word venal means corrupt. All right, the word venal means what? Corrupt. Okay, then if you talk about obscene, when you are obscene, the obscene is the opposite of virtuous. All right, That means obscene is immoral, all right, or salacious. These are alternative words you can use. Then you talk about impregnable. When you are impregnable, that means you are invincible. Not invisible, invincible. There's a difference between invisible, the one that carries S, and invincible, the one that carries C. The one that carries S simply means that you cannot be seen. But invincible, the one with C, means that you cannot be defeated. So the other word for impregnable is what? That cannot be defeated, or indomitable, of which you can also use unconquerable. All right? When you stare at someone, you look at the person briefly, all right? Then that's gaze. Okay? You stare, you gaze. All right? Then elope means to run away. This word is always used for lovers. All right? For example, you can say Romeo and Juliet had to elope when the two families do not allow them to marry. Then you talk about apogee. The apogee of a situation is the highest point of the situation. We also call it the cross of the situation. That's CRUX, the cross of the situation. Then another word is what? Climax. Or you call it catastasis. Okay? You call it the zenith. You call it the acme of the situation. That's the highest point. Okay? Yes. And you talk about letter. When I say hyena has a letter appetite, that means it has a dangerous appetite. All right? So the word letter means dangerous. All right? Yes. Then something is what? Pragmatic. It is what? Realistic. It is practical. Let's be pragmatic here. That means let's be realistic and practical in our approach to issues. All right? So we still have many more synonyms that we will look at shortly.